welcome to the. Plug my guitar in. You look like a tragedy. It just hasn't happened yet. And I've been on a losing streak, and I'm trying to forget. Like we were meant to be, like country songs in Tennessee. Baby, I need to believe, 'cause I want you so bad. You say you will, but I know, yeah, I know you won't. I know you won't. Be there. You've been in your eyes, and I don't wanna see it. It'll turn your promise into lies, no matter how you try to keep it. So now I'm stuck at the edge of town, the bell heavy as the sun goes down. I'm so tired of going round and round. I wanna take you at your word, 'cause you say you will, but I know, yeah, I know you won't. I know you won't. And be there. You look like a memory of something that I've never known. Somebody who can take me there and then leave me all alone. And you say you will, but I know you won't. Yeah, I know you won't. I know you won't. Be there. Be there. Be there. Be there. Thanks, y'all. Thank you very much. This is my friend Bucka Allen over here on the accordion. We haven't played together in 13 years, I think. Yeah, in the back of a bus. It was actually the only time we've ever played together, I think. Yeah. We may never have played together, actually. We may have just hung out and talked. Yeah, when I called you about this, memory was a bit blurred. So, yeah, great to see you. One of my favorite musicians and people, Bucka Allen. And, yeah, we met on the Jack Ingram tour of 2002, I believe it was.
and that was what's that? Oh yeah, yeah. We made. I got. We. That's right. We had a co-write together. Buck and a song together, and I got my first time anybody covered one of my songs, and I got or anything that had it, and I got my. He played it on CMT on a Toby Keith TV special or something like that, and which I had mixed feelings about. And then I got my first royalty check, and it was $666. I was like, that was the biggest number I had seen to that point, but I couldn't ignore the and the. Yeah, that was a funny tour. We're just gonna talk for a while. That was the first half of the musical part. Um, uh, what I remember about that tour is we were in Cleveland, Ohio, um, and uh, Jack used to have this guitar player named Jens Pinkernell, who was a 6'7", good-looking German guy. And Jens, we parked the bus on this street, and Jens went into this store. We call it like a pimp shop. It sold exotic suits, and like really the kind of suit that only a few men in this world can pull off, right? And he bought a pink suit, and he jumps on the bus, all 6'7" in his glory in this pink suit, and he's like, "Hello, we're gonna do this. Everybody, come. We'll buy pink suits for tonight's show." I know we're in Milwaukee. We're in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and they did. Everybody went into the store to look at these suits, and it was gonna be like a whole band thing, and I felt a little left out. I was just the opener. And so I went in and looked around the store, and I thought, well, I kind of want to get in on this too. And I found this purple polyester leisure suit that was there, and the lady said she would let me try it on. And I went, "Hey, Harley, I think that back there, or I'm hearing some kind of conversation through this." And I went back into the dressing room, and I put it on, and it looked sweet, right? It was purple polyester leisure suit. It looked good on me. And I just kept thinking, I can't wait for the guys to see this suit. And I opened up the dressing room, and I kind of jumped out, and I just thought they were going to applaud. And I looked around, and there was nobody there. And this Russian woman who was running the store came up, and she goes, "Your friends have gone." So I run out into the streets of Milwaukee in this purple polyester leisure suit, and the bus is driving down the road. And I guess they forgot, it was early in the tour, and they forgot they had an opener, and it was me. Well, we'd all head to Waco for the birth of our Lord. My folks and my brother in an '82 Ford. We'd pull in the driveway with cars, old aunts and old uncles. Lord, I see stars. Then we'd run to the kitchen, you know, kids and their games. Play fetch with old Buster, call each other names. Aunt Betty'd be singing while supper was cooking. We'd unwrap the gifts when no one was looking. And let's all gather around. Grandpa say the blessing. And she fell asleep. Mary Kay burned the dressing. But we got all of our friends and family here, and I'm grateful for Christmas this year. This year we're in Houston. Let's all, man, I almost saw snow. Can you believe this weather? Who's gonna be here? Uncle Frank can't make it, and since Grandpa died, I don't know if Nana can take it. This present's a sweater, and the pie don't taste right, and Dad, you're starting to fight. I wish I had a drink, or maybe a dozen. Lord, what I'd give for one good-looking cousin. Let's all gather around. Dad, you say the blessing. Aunt Jane, she fell asleep. Mary Kay forgot the dressing. But we got all
of our friends and family here. And I'm grateful for Christmas this year. Mom, how you doing? Yeah, I miss him too. Now the Christmas lights don't make your hair look blue. The cousins ain't coming and John's overseas. And I guess my wife loves her folks more. But the ladies from the church said they might stop by, and I brought you this picture. Oh, Mama, don't cry. Let's play cards and watch the news channel. I love you too. Flannel. Let's all gather round. I guess I'll say the blessing. And Jane, she fell asleep. I never cared for dressing. But we got all of our friends and family here. And I'm grateful for Christmas this year. Yeah, I'm grateful for Christmas this year. Hello. Thank you. The old harmonica accordion combo. It's gonna... Did I tell my accordion joke last week? No? I told another joke, I think. I until last week, I had an all-night joke-telling session after the show, and I learned a bunch of new ones, which I may share with you later. But until that last week, I only had one joke to remember, and it was about an accordion player, ironically enough, and it was an accordion player buddy, Houston, and he formed a band with a flute player, a flautist. They had a duo, and they got a gig on New Year's Eve, no less. And after the show, the bar owner came up and said, "Man, you guys were great. I'd like to book you for a gig next year." And the accordion player says, "That's awesome. Can we leave our gear here?" The time has come, there's no second chance. We've been drifting on an empty aching sea. You were the girl I never knew I wanted. I was a boy you never seen. It's a shame we ain't lovers. It could have been something so big and great. Just kissing brows underneath that sweet magnolia, begging for answers, trying to make a stay. Been burning up the hours, talking to the midnight, just dreaming ways that I could hold you next to me. And maybe it just wasn't meant, all things. And maybe our hearts are just too careless. But it's a shame we ain't lovers. It could have been something so big and great. Just kissing for hours underneath that sweet magnolia, begging for answers, trying to make a stay. time when you would have had me. It was a time when I could have had you. But it's too late, another path is coming on again. I'm at the back door with a broken window view, thinking it's a shame we're lovers so big and great. I was underneath a sweet, begging for answers, trying to make a stay. I'm tired of writing, I can't put down my pen. It's too late now to talk or turn back. So just hold on, 'cause baby, here we go again. Heading the wrong way down in a one-way track. It's a shame we ain't lovers. It could have been something so big and great. Just kissing flowers underneath that sweet magnolia. I'm begging for answers, trying to make a stay. I said Highway 87, that's one dangerous place to be. When you're pissed off all the local boys and your back's against the sea. And the cops don't know your number, and the bars don't know your name. After 6 straight months of drinking, boy, you're never gonna be the same. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't remember when. I may not know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. Oh, that sheriff, he just watches every move I make. One of these days he's gonna leave all the time I take. And the local girls all act like I just ain't their kind. I'm painting on their precious nails, losing their sweet minds. And I'd give half a take if I could find a friend. I may not know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. Well, that coast is disappearing. There's a lineup on the beach. They're doing all them little things the Sunday school don't teach. There's Jim Beam by the fire, cocaine in a stash, a baseball bat on the floorboard, shotgun on the dash. And you might lose your mind, go walking around the bend. You may not know where you're going, but you sure know where you've been. Well, I said Highway 87 has one dangerous place to be when you're pissed off all the local boys and your back's against the sea, and the cops don't know your number, the bars don't know your name. After 6 straight months of drinking, boy, you're never gonna be the same. And I ain't sunshine since I don't remember when. I may not know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been.
Cool. Could we grab 2 Stellas and my set list in the dressing room, and there's a little black notepad there. I don't really usually have set lists, but it makes me feel better just to look down and there's a list of songs. You laughed and called me lucky for having you around. Then you stepped up to the bar and started swaying. And the boys all sang Ophelia as they drank another round. Oh, bye, bye, bye. The rain fell on the window as we watched the sailors dance. And you kissed my hand and said you were beside me. And I held on to the moment when I thought there was a chance. Oh, bye, 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 baby. Way out in the distance where the waters fade to black, you used to say tomorrow was a foolish thing to do. I thought I'd seen it all before, but nothing quite like you. Oh, bye, 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 baby. I'd read to you the letters that had blown in from the west, and we'd whisper dreams we'd been saving. And you said you'd have it all, nothing more, nothing less. Oh, bye, 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 baby. Way out in the distance where the waters fade to blue, you used to say tomorrow was a foolish thing to do. I thought I'd seen it all before, but nothing quite like you. Oh, bye, 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 baby. Now the drunks have turned to strangers, and the stars are out of tune. As I think about one who might have saved me, I know you're out there somewhere between the highway and the moon. Oh, bye, 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 baby. Oh, bye, 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 baby. Thanks, Sean. Can I help you with that? All right. Well, I did a thing last weekend at the Moody Theater for the Jack Ingram, Matt McConaughey, Mac Brown event that they've done the last 3 years. It's one of my favorite deals. I've gotten to talk to Chris Christopherson and watch Lyle Lovett and Guy Clark play and just make a lot of friends and hear great music. And it's really cool. There's 2,000 people in there. They sit there for 4 hours and they listen, which is amazing to me because they're all drunk. They're completely drunk, and that many people can collectively. It blows my mind. But we did this song swap this weekend, and mine was Keith Gaddis and Bruce Robeson and Alan Shambling, who among many, he has a million great songs, but he wrote one of my favorite songs. If I Can't Make You Love Me, that Bonnie Raitt kind of made famous, and he played that. He was to my right, and I had to follow him. That song. And I was like, well, shit, I can't out love him. I can't out sad him with that, and so I decided to play this. I used to want to get with you, but now I want to get with your daughter. I had the crowd at that point. Nobody wants to hear the truth. They only want to hear you say what you ordered. Did you have a cigarette? You know I quit a long time ago. And maybe it was 98. And maybe I will never know. Oh no, nobody wants to hear the truth. Yeah, they only want to see a show. And maybe you should stop asking things you don't want to know. You used to call me bad boy. We used to run all over town. You used to call me James Dean, but now all you want to know is when you're going to get straight. All you want to know is where the hell is the car. All you want to know is why you're home so late. And who'd you leave at the bar? Oh no, nobody wants to hear the truth. Yeah, they only want to see a show. Maybe you should stop asking things you don't want to know. Where do the lies? I don't know, but I remember when I used to want to get with you, but now I want to get with your daughter. Nobody wants to hear the truth. They only want to hear what you ordered. Did you have a cigarette? You know I quit a long time ago. And maybe it was last night. And maybe I will never know. No, nobody wants to hear the truth. Yeah, they only want to see a show. And maybe you should stop asking. Maybe you should stop asking. Maybe you should stop asking when you're gonna get straight. And where the hell is the car? And why you home so late? And who'd you leave at the bar? All you wanna know is when you're gonna get straight. All you wanna know is where the hell is the car. All you wanna know is why you home so late. And who leave at the bar. Oh no, nobody wants to hear the truth. Yeah, they only wanna see a show. You should stop asking things you don't wanna know. Oh, thanks. Usually lose a certain portion of my crowd with that. And then for those that are still left, I play this song. It's about losing your woman to another man or male. He comes stomping through the door with his bottle in hand. He's screaming while he's laughing. Now he's crying again. Collapses on the floor and closes his eyes while he's mumbling. He makes a mess of everything and you don't care. He rolls around the kitchen and he's nowhere, sleeping all day, crying all night. Why am I all wrong, but he's all right? My baby took my baby away with his itty-bitty boots and his big fat face. Now I'm just a long gone daddy. Since my baby took my baby away, yeah, yeah. Well, now things have changed since he moved in. I still love you, but now you love him. I'm getting jealous and I don't understand how I could lose you to this little man. Short, sweet, so many things I'll never be. And you are my wife. And now I'm playing second fiddle for the rest of my life. My baby, I took my baby away with his itty-bitty boots and his big fat face. Now I'm just a long gone teddy. Since my baby, I took my baby away. He poots, you think it's cute. I poot, you leave the room. I cry, you think I'm weak. He cries and gets a kiss on the cheek. No, he has never told a lie. He has never made you cry. He's never stolen another girl's kiss. How can I compete with this? My baby, I took my baby away with his itty-bitty boots and his big fat face. Now I'm just a long gone teddy. Since my baby, I took my baby away. Yeah. That's on my new kids record coming out. It's called You Did This. Well, speaking of kids, a new one here. That last one I wrote with Bobby Bear Jr. And I don't say that to get Bobby credit. I say it to deflect blame from myself. But this is what I wrote with Daryl Scott. It's a song about my son. I've got an 11-year-old son named Eli. Eli is a magician. Yeah, that's the usual response. It's not what you dream of when you're having a kid for the first time. Quarterback, poet, just not magician. It doesn't usually pop up. But that's what he is. I don't want to limit him. He's a lot of things, but he really likes magic, and he got into it at an early age, and it was not good when he first started. He was 4, and it was a lot of fumbling around and trying to do stuff, and he has tiny hands, and so I'd see the cards wherever he had them, and I told him, you're not ready. I'm in show business. He wanted to be in show business. So they said, you're not ready. You got to work on it. And he did. He practiced really hard, day and night, and now he's quite good. Actually, I take him out on South times to do street magic, and he's gotten a couple of paying gigs, which blows my mind. I was 22 before I had my first paying gig. He was 9, and I think he has a skewed sense of what people give you money for, though. Like I'll play this song sometimes, and he'll come out and take a bow. And then afterwards, people will hand him $20 bills. He's like, Dad, this is easy. So it's, but anyway, I'm very proud of my son for a lot of reasons. But every time I watch him do magic, it sort of amazes me because he took this thing that nobody was really encouraging him to do, and then nobody thought was cool, and he didn't care. He knew that it made him happy, and that it made his heart sing, and it was what he loved. And he followed his heart and didn't listen to the naysayers, included. And I admire that tremendously. And I pray that he never loses it, that sort of strength. And I wish I had more of it when I was his age. So this is a song for my son Eli, Magic Kid. Pick a card, any card, don't show it to me. Yeah, I got nothing up my sleeve, and I may get it wrong or get it right, but either way I'm standing in the light where nothing is hid. I'm the magic. Head with the cards. He's 9 years old. Head full of wonder and a heart of gold. And there's not a trick that he can't. And he's never stopped the show for doubt like the rest of us did. He's the magic kid. And who we are is who we are. Why it's so hard to be? And when I watch him shine his star, it's so magical to me. And who we are is who we are. Why is that so hard to be? And when I watch you shine your star, it's so magical to me. This world can be so full of darkness and blown out flames, trading dreams for pecking orders and schoolyard games. But you shine your light for everyone to see. The only one I've known who's truly free. Yeah, you just are what you will always be. You're the magic. I'll pick a card, any card. Don't show it to me. Thank y'all. Well, a song here about a city that I lived close to for a little while. This is I lived in a town called Conway, Arkansas, but that didn't make a very good song title. So I was about 25 miles from the city of Little Rock, and wrote a song about that. I used to make the drive up there several times a year from Houston, about an 8-hour drive in my car with no air conditioning, and just roll down the highway and get there. And so this is a tune about that. I went to school up there, and I graduated last in my class. I didn't realize that for many years. And I remember one day looking at my degree, and it said, had these numbers on the bottom. It said 247-247. And it dawned on me what that was. I thought it was like a limited edition print or something. It was, yeah. It was one of a kind. It's funny, last year I was given the honorary alumnus award. Thank you. Yeah. Which, I mean, shows you the state of the college that I went to when they're, but anyway, I went up there, and what was fun about it is that my advisor had to give me the award, and my advisor was a man who did not have a lot of faith in me or my future. He was I was a history major, and he was this sort of classic British history, the beard and the mustache and the glasses. And I would show up late to his class every day, and he was one of those guys who would stop the class until you walked in, and then would sit for like 3 minutes before he said anything, and he'd say, "Mr. Carll, so good of you to join us." Shit like that. And anyway, I showed up late to my ceremony because my flight was bumped, right? And I got there, and so they had to move it to another building at a later date. And I came in, and 18 years later, and he says, "Mr. Carll." Same thing. Anyway, it felt really good. All right, has nothing to do with this song. We're City of Little Rock. Okay, yeah. Here's a tune about that. It's called Little Rock. Well, I wake up in the morning, long and lean, stopping at the corner, cigarettes and gasoline, pulling down Main Street, shifting through the gears, rolling up that highway they've been working on for years. On one eye on the sunrise and one eye on the clock. Come tomorrow morning, Lord, I'm gonna make it down to Little Rock. Yeah, I searched through L.A. County, the valleys and the stars, Del Rio to the Bow, all them honky-tonks and bars. I felt you in Seattle, driving through the rain, ran through New York City, just calling out your name. After all these years of searching, I finally found my spot. One way or another, Lord, I'm gonna make it down to Little Rock. And all my life I tried to find a piece of this earth for my peace of mind. All these years of searching, let my troubles disappear. I maybe find a place where we can sit and drink a beer. After packing 7 hours, put up on the shelf, singing to the radio and talking to myself, screaming through the forest, magic on my soul. 90 miles an hour on the cruise control. I'm blowing by the truckers, the grandmas and the cops. Well, what's your worry, son? Was just there. I'm on my way to Little Rock.
Trouble's on his way, only thinking about you every night and every day. Tell all your other lovers, forget about the past. Ain't even gonna worry, cause this time is gonna last. I'm coming round the corner, ain't even gonna knock. Hey, pretty baby, here comes your daddy down a little ride. Hey, little ride.
Bring that down just a hair. Well, I'll do this tune and I'll play a couple new. This is one that the great, one of my favorite singers, Leanne Womack, covered recently on her wonderful record, and it was very cool. It's she got nominated for a Grammy, and so I figured since one of my songs was one of the 12 that I got like 8% of a Grammy nomination. She didn't win, but I would. Anyway. Chances are I took the wrong turn every time I had a turn to take. And I guess I broke my own heart. Yes, I had a heart to break. And it seems I spent my whole life wishing on the same unlucky star. But as I watch you cross the barroom, well, I wonder what my chances are. Oh, you've looked around, you've seen what you needed to see. And at night when you're dreaming, probably not dreaming about me. Oh, it's safe to say I've stumbled, but I've managed to make it through this far. And as I take one step and then another, well, I wonder what my chances are. Oh, I have watched the world by hand in hand and wondered why I'm still so alone. Could I lay down my foolish pride and maybe finally find my heart a home? The band has started playing a simple song I used to know. As I take your hand and walk you out and dance to the rhythm way down low. Every heart has got a story, and mine just has a few more scars. But they could heal if you would hold me and tell me
what my chances are. Oh, if you would only hold me and tell me what my chances are. Thanks, y'all. Let's see. I'll try this here. I've only played this once or twice. This is a semi-new one I wrote to my friend Scott Nolan. See if I can remember it. Billy Bill Carll, that never went nowhere. The only thing working was a dial radio. He sat on the front seat listening to baseball and dream about places that he'd never go. He liked to ride bulls and tease all his children and make up new words that meant nothing at all, and curse the stars that had left him in Natchez. Hum an old tune and cry as they'd fall. One conversation, short-term destination, can lead to a lifetime away from home, with no plans worth making. All the good dreams were taken. Will you leave this world? You leave alone. All the money was good on the road in the springtime, but one look at that girl and he settled down. He laughed right out loud when she said Mississippi. He said, I can't pronounce it, but I like how it sounds. One conversation, short-term nation, to a lifetime away from home, with no plans worth making. All the good dreams are taken. And when you leave this world, you leave alone. Billy built cars, it never went nowhere. Oh, the only thing working was a dial radio. He'd sit on the front seat listening to baseball and dream of the places that he'd never go. Cool, thank y'all. All right, I want to do one more new one for you, and then I may open it up to politely written requests. So this is one that's really new, and I don't actually know all the words, but I know most of the words. And whenever I stumble or say something that doesn't feel right, just imagine something really amazing being in that
spot. Can you do that? Now I just gotta figure out the key. Okay. I smoked my last cigarette. I drank my last drop. I quit doing all the things I swore I'd never stop. I changed my direction, sang a different tune. I put away those childish ways that made me old too soon. Things were going good there for a while. I tried to straighten out that crooked road that I was on. It was good while it lasted, but it didn't last too long. I used to play down on Broadway, the same song every night, singing for the tip jar under the neon light. Had a good time with the women, and the compliments were free. I dreamed of something bigger, but it just wasn't meant to be. And things were going good there for a while. Just like a desperado out waiting for a song. It was good while it lasted, but it didn't last too long. And nothing lasts forever, and time knows that it's true. And sometimes a little while's the best that we can do. You ended up beside me like some long forgotten dream. You took my hand and showed me colors I had never seen. I guess we said forever, forever till the end. But forever's something different to a lover than a friend. We had it all there for a while. Just like that perfect moment before the darkness turns to dawn. It was good while it lasted, but it didn't last too long. And there's one thing I can tell you after these roads that I've been on. It was good while it lasted, but it didn't last too long. It was good while it lasted, but it didn't last too long. Thanks, y'all. Okay. What's that? There's a girl downtown with freckles on her nose, pencils in her pockets, and ketchup on her clothes. She's a real nice girl. She's pretty as a plate. The boys call her Katie when they ask her on a date. And who knows, Katie, maybe you could be the one. There's a boy outside standing in the rain. Hands are in his pockets. He's wondering why he came. He's a real nice boy. He's slower than the fall. The girls call him Billy, but they're calling him it all. And maybe you could be the one. Oh, but our hearts don't fly, words they don't sing. Boys like you can't buy no ring. Our love's not stuck, it just moves slow. You turn around a minute and away we go. Billy walked inside, he ordered up a drink. He started getting nervous and wondering what she'd think. She thought he looked nice, little rough around the seams, just the kind of boy who could listen to her dreams. And who knows, Katie, or maybe he could be the one.
they stepped outside, they took a little walk out his hands, and Billy even talked. They sat by the pond, they didn't make a sound. The night fell easy as the moon came down. And who knows, baby, maybe we could be the one. Oh, but hearts don't fly, they don't sing. Boys like you can't buy no ring. A love's not stuck, it just moves slow. Around a minute and away we go. Oh, there's a girl downtown with freckles on her nose, pencils in her pockets, and ketchup on her clothes. She's a real nice girl, she's pretty as a plate. The boys call her Katie when they ask her on a date. And who knows, Katie, maybe you could be the one. Yeah, who knows, Katie, maybe you could be the one. Ah, who knows, baby, maybe we could be the one. Thanks, y'all. Can I do one more shot of Jameson? Do you need anything? Okay. Make it 2, please. Oh, 1 on the rocks for him. And, all right. A song about the Christmas lights? All right. Well, I got a new song. It's about a bar here in Austin called Lala's. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with it, but it's yeah, it's about right. I've never been in there when there was more than 5 people. So it's this great little bar up north, and what I like about it is you can smoke in it. No, you can't. I didn't say that. You can't. Don't tell anybody that. You can. You walk in and there's Christmas lights up year round. On the jukebox box past 1968, and it's just got this really cool vibe. The same people are attending bar every night, and they just really take care of you. And there's a pool table, and a bar, and a couple chairs and tables. And it was close by my house when I moved up north, and I found this whole sort of strip of these kind of classic old time bars up there. And I asked around, and what I heard the story was about Lala's was that Lala's son went off to Vietnam at Christmas time, and she swore she would never take the lights down until he came home, and he never came home. And so this is a song about Lala and 2 great Southern icons, Elvis Presley and Jesus Christ. It's called Jesus and Elvis. Actually, this is going to be like a G sharp A flat. Jesus and Elvis painted on velvet, hanging at the bar here every night. It's good to be back again. Oh, me and my old friends. Neath the neon cross and a string of Christmas lights. Lola built this joint in '67. And her boy went off to fight on Christmas Eve. In a war nobody won. She lost her only son. And now everything he loved is what you see. Jesus and Elvis painted on velvet, hanging at the here every night. It's good to be back again. Oh, me old friends, beneath a neon cross and a string of Christmas lights. Lola told him Jesus loves a sinner. And his daddy told him music saved his soul. Between the drunkards and the bands, it's a fitting promised land for the King of Kings and the King of Roll. Jesus and Elvis painted on velvet, hanging at the bar here every night. It's good to be back again. Oh, me and my old friends. See the neon cross and a string of Christmas lights. So if you need a shot of Dickel and redemption, where the Delta meets the Sea of Galilee, get washed in the blood of the Mississippi mud. Come all you non-believers and you'll see Jesus and Elvis painted on velvet, hanging at the bar here every night. It's good to be back again for me and my old friends. And neither neon cross string of Christmas lights. It's good to be back again for me and my old friends. And neither neon cross and a string of Christmas lights. By and by, Lord, by and by. By and by, Lord, by and by. Thanks, y'all. All right. Everybody, thanks so much for listening to me. This is our third night of this particular residency, and they've all been great, and y'all been particularly wonderful and tell really, really good looking. And you're the only person I can see, so that's what I'm basing it off of, but sense about y'all. And please, a hand for Bucka Allen. I'm impressed by anybody that can play any instrument. I'm particularly impressed when they can do a 75-minute set without ever having heard any of the songs and play along like this. Bravo, Bucka. Because they're good enough to play themselves, man. So with that in mind, I want to do a song here. I think last night or the night before was the ACM Awards, American Country Music Awards, and it marked an anniversary of sorts for me. It was the 14th year in a row that I was not nominated for anything. So I've got the streak going. And I didn't watch it this year. I can't anymore. But I wrote a song many years ago with my friend John Evans, sort of about being a singer. When I started out, I was solo. This would have qualified as the big band for me. And kind of my favorite way to play, just like this. But I always had dreams of one day sitting in with a band, and so we wrote this tune here. I've been drinking all day for a living. I've been dreaming about moving on. It seemed like every little thing I do, they've been putting in a country song. And I saw you on the TV. Man, is that some kind of joke? You've been making a killing off of shoes I'm filling while I'm sitting there gone broke. And so as long as we're trading favors, a little pleasure for my pain, let me stand up there just one time and hear them call my name. All my friends all think I'm crazy, and my mama wouldn't understand. but just one time before I die, I wanna sit in with the band. Well, I know it must be something, your talent or your style, your $100 blue jeans or your $1 million smile. But I don't need me no gold records, I don't need no limousines, I don't need to tear up my dressing room and don't bore my beauty queens. And I don't care if it's backward country, I don't care if it's rock and roll, I don't care if my old tin roof are playing on the radio. And my friends, I'm crazy, and my mama wouldn't understand. But just one time before I die, I wanna sit in with the band. Yeah, I don't care if it's backwood country, I don't care if it's rock and roll, I don't care if it's humming through my old tin roof or playing on the radio. And my friends all think I'm crazy, and my mama wouldn't understand. But just one time before I die, I wanna sit in with the band. I said just one time before I die, I wanna sit with the band. All right, thank y'all. Thank you, everybody. Seems like a good time to walk off, and we're just going to pretend that we did, and then that y'all couldn't get enough, and you said more, Hayes, more, and then we came back and went, oh, okay. Oh, if you insist. All right, we got 2 more, I think. And, that just saved us like 60 seconds and a lot of pressure on everybody. I was like, after all these years of running around, of flying high and falling down, well, the time has come at last to rest my heart and ease my past. I'm gonna leave these blues behind for some other fool to find. He won't care, and I don't mind. Hide me, babe, hide me, babe. Darling, don't you cry tonight. The moon is full, the world I've loved more than my share. I took the pain and I caught it, so I'm gonna lay down all my fears, my highway shoes and my rambling tears. They can shout it down the line. I can't lose what was not mine. I'll raise my glass and I'll make a toast. We're better than some, little harder than most. We left our mark on every town. We chased a dream and we stood our ground. But I can't do those things no more, not the way I done before. The same winds that brought me through can take me back the same way too. After all these years of running round, flying high and falling down, well, the time has come at last to rest my heart and ease my past. I'm gonna leave these blues behind for some other fool to find. He won't care, and I don't mind. Hide me, babe. Thanks, y'all. Well, here's to you, everybody. I say this every night. I would do this whether anybody showed up or not. It's so much more fun when people show up. Thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate it. You've been wonderful. Do I? We'll do, all right, well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if I played or not, but the other night I was down in Beaumont, and I've told some of y'all this story before, but the difference in Beaumont and Austin is that in Austin, well, this is what Austin is, and then in Beaumont, my gig down there, they had a gun raffle at the show, right? They give away a weapon at a bar, and I won the fucking raffle. It was like, I won a gun. I've never owned a gun in my life. And so it was interesting because the psychology of it, you know, it was right before the show, the raffle, and they said the winner of the raffle is Hayes Carll. Please welcome to the stage, Hayes Carll. It was like a different vibe. It was like a new level I felt like they had for me. So, but yeah, it was. I looked around the room and it wasn't just one gun that they had. I had my choice of like 45 weapons that I could choose from. There was this huge poster. He does this every week, and there was like handguns, and there was rifles and shotguns, and there's of course automatic weapons. And I finally settled on this one pistol because it had a laser on it. It was the one gun that had a laser, and I thought that seems important, a laser. Because here's my theory, and y'all are going to disagree with me. Those of you who are gun owners or have, I guess, look at me. But my theory is that if somebody shows up at my house late at night and they're breaking in, right, and they're sneaking in, and then they look down at their chest and they realize there's a laser pointed at them in the dark, they go, shit, I'm in the wrong house. I know I'm assuming a lot to get to the point where I'm crouched with perfect dead aim on their chest with my laser. But I think I'm capable of that. I don't even think I need a gun. I just like a cat toy. I could just... Don't get political. You're right, Bucka. That's... shit can go... Anyway, but right after I won that gun, it made I should songs about guns. And I 18 of them. Well, I'm wild as a turkey, higher than a Christmas moon, empty as my wild Sunday afternoon. Yeah, I come around too and I always leave too soon. Ain't that what they all say? Yeah, I come down from Memphis with a broken down Corvette, a suitcase full of memories and a face you won't forget. You say you'll never love me, but tonight ain't over yet. I'm gonna change your mind. Oh, girl, I've been a gambler since the age of 21. Seen my share of troubles and of a gun, and this one ain't gonna slow me anyway. Yeah. Right ain't right, bet your time ain't gonna take you in. down just 'cause this place is closing. I don't mean it's time for bed. Oh, we don't need no sleep, girl. We'll get plenty when we're dead. You can leave these fools behind you now. Come with me instead. Yeah, I'm gonna show you a time. I'm wild as a turkey, higher than a Christmas moon. Empty as my wallet on a Sunday afternoon. I come around too fast and I always leave too soon. Ain't that what they all say? Oh, ain't that what they all say? All right, thank you so much, everybody. Hope you had a good time. We'll be back next Tuesday as our last one of this run. Appreciate y'all coming out. Thank you for being here.